Hello, my beautiful geniuses. Peace. So, we're looking at Jonah in the whale. We're on part 3. Remember, Jonah has run away from the presence of God, got on a ship, and gone to Tarshish because he didn't want to go to the naughty city of Nineveh and tell the people to stop their misbehaving and to turn to God again. And then, of course, God didn't give up on Jonah. He chased Jonah down with a massive big storm. And in the end, the sailors, upon Jonah's suggestion, had to throw Jonah into the sea to make the storm calm down, which it did. But Jonah didn't drown. God sent a huge big fish to swallow Jonah up. And now we go to the part where Jonah is sitting in the belly of the fish. Can you just imagine it, people? He's probably freezing cold. He's got salt water all around his ankles as he sits there, and salt water dripping on his head, and little bits of fish digested food floating past him. Nothing to drink. It must be pitch dark unless the fish has swallowed a jellyfish, or maybe hopefully some shiny plankton. So yeah, things aren't that good. And we all get to stages in our life when things just aren't that good. And it's alright, it's okay not to be okay in those times. And this is a lovely prayer that Jonah prays to God, because he never gave up on God. God was always his God. Yes, he ran away from obeying God, but it says here Jonah prayed to the Lord his God from the belly of the fish. So let's pray this prayer together that Jonah prayed. Goes. And I'm reading from the Jesus Bible, ESV version. I bought mine from Amazon. Then Jonah prayed to the Lord his God from the belly of the fish, saying, I called out to the Lord out of my distress. Means when you're really anxious and agitated and worried and upset with things. And God answered me. Out of the belly of death I cried, and God heard my voice. For God, you cast me into the deep, into the heart of the seas, and the flood surrounded me. All God's waves and all God's billows passed over me. Then I said, I am driven away from God's sight, yet I shall look again upon God's holy temple. The waters closed in over me to take my life. The deep surrounded me. Weeds were wrapped around my head at the roots of the mountain. I went down to the land, whose bars closed upon me forever. Yet you brought me up my life from the pit, O Lord my God. When my life was fainting away, I remembered the Lord, and my prayer rose up to God, to his holy temple. Those who pay regard to vain idols forsake their hope of steadfast love. But I, with a voice of thanksgiving, will sacrifice to you what I have vowed to pay. Salvation belongs to the Lord. And the Lord spoke to the fish, and it vomited Jonah out upon the dry land. So we see what happens next, beautiful people.